whole list of things. So I actually am going to stay on point and keep this short. Hey kids, welcome back to another Narwhal vlog. Who needs a schedule? Why do we stick to schedules anyway, right? Like, bah. Obviously, it's been 3 weeks since I have put one of these up, and I said I would be doing them every other week, so twice a month these would be going up. But the last 3 weeks have been absolute trash. So I just chose between being consistent and having good mental health. And mental health won out this time. So sorry, but also not really sorry. I think I'm gonna raise this chair and then put it back down because it's my husband's chair. Yeah, that's good. My mic is attached to my phone, so, you know, you want good audio. I mean, I want good audio because I have to listen to myself. Talking about listening to yourself. So this past month, the month of February, I put up a story collection and it is called Twice the Fool. If you haven't watched it already, I'll put the playlist down there square. Wait, no, I didn't put a playlist together for this one because I had feelings about it. Honestly, a lot of it had to do with the fact that I just kind of can't stand romantic stuff when it comes to fiction, I guess. I mean, my husband's romantic. I like him, but in writing or in TV or in movies, not for me, sirs. Love is something special that you should keep to yourself. I'm broken. So if you're watching this on a computer, I'll put it right up there in the information box so you can like watch the first one if you want to. I'm not saying you have to. This was a bit of a journey. Hello. I'm just showing up now to prove to all of you watching that even though I just don't sit down and record the things I'm doing so much right now. It is Thursday, the 18th. The first part of the story video for this month needs to be up next Friday. I have a week. I have 16 more aspects to draw and color. And you may think, what has she even done? I've already done 20! I've already done all of this. And, like, I still have 16 more to do. Like, what is wrong with me? Anyway, that's what I'm going to spend the latter half of today doing, and probably a couple of hours after I finish, like, work stuff. Why am I tilted? Because I can be. Moral of the story, I'm a busy bee, and I get stuff done. Of course, I'm using this work to avoid several things in my life that are making me very unhappy right now, but at least I got my stuff on check. I think this expression is on lock. I've done it. I've done what I said that I couldn't do, which is, well, I guess I didn't say that I couldn't do it, but I finished all the aspects that are going to be done for this month's story video. Now, I say that knowing that full well, every time I go to edit these things, I'm in the middle of doing it, I'm like, no, I need this image. I'm going to need to draw that as quick as I can, and it's gonna be crappy because I'm so done. But as we stand now, this story is going to be 2 videos long, and I have 29 aspects altogether. So that's exciting. I now have a massive headache, and I'm going to eat junk food while drinking water and watch The Mentalist without having to work through it, which, you know, typically I do prefer to work through it. I don't really like The Mentalist, but they have some episodes that are like, oh yeah, that was really well done. And this one is a flashback episode to several years ago before stupid Jane joined the CPI, and I'm really excited to see how that went down, honestly. Here's the thing, my friend. I just sat there and recorded essentially what is the first part of the 2-part video that is going up in 4 days. And it was 40 minutes. It was 40 minutes. It took me 40 minutes to read words off of a page because English is difficult for me. And I like wondered, how long is this gonna take me to edit just the audio for these 40 minutes for this first half? That long, folks. That's how long it took me. Actually, it took me 23 minutes more than this. I cleared the thing for some reason. So it's taken me about 2 hours, a little over 2 hours to edit 40 minutes of me talking. I know I said in one of these Narwhal vlogs that I really like editing, and that is not false. I do. I enjoy editing. This audio though, listening to me say the same things over and over with slightly different intonation, and also just mispronouncing words wrong because spoonerisms are apparently the actual language I speak, is a whole new kind of just... But for real, as I was editing that, I realized I have to cut it into 3 parts because that was a very long part. So that first part that I recorded is now 2 parts, and the last part that I still need to do the audio for today, I need to finish that audio today. I'm gonna take a break, I'm gonna drink some stuff, water or tea, and then I'm gonna record the last of it, and then I'm going to edit that audio so that for the rest of the week, which really just means tomorrow, because I want this done by tomorrow, I will just have to pop in my aspects since those are done, and hopefully not have to add any new drawings, because that's a thing that happens every time. Every time I'm like, oh, I should probably have this here, and then I sit and I go and make a whole new aspect, and I'm already thinking that there are some, but you know what? I don't care. You're just gonna get a bad one because I'm done. I'm not done yet. Anyway, all this to say, right now at 2 parts, we're at like 30 minutes maybe? So it's a little more than 20. I'm not good at maths, we know this. So hopefully we can just record the next part in 20 minutes and then edit it down to 10 minutes and we'll be done. We'll be done. Everything in me just wants to set up and record now, honestly, and not take a break so that I can just be done. I am very much one of those people that over focuses on stuff. This is not a pretty angle. This is not better. Husband is over there being cool, fixing our broken thingy-mabobber, and our neighbor is just over there as well, helping him from a distance, while I am sitting in purgatory editing this still. I did this to me. And the final tally for how long it took to edit just the audio for Twice the Fool. 3 hours. Do you wonder why I only do this once a month?
Did I look pressed? Because I was, honestly. That to be said, I obviously had a couple of meltdowns. One of the meltdowns had to do with the stupid art here.
Hi, I'm extremely angry right now. Also, yes, this is the same outfit I was wearing yesterday. Yes, that was yesterday. This is a different day. I don't care. I don't need your opinion. Here's the thing though. I was putting all the video together because I edited all that audio yesterday, and what did I find? I did the longest portion of flashback in color instead of in black and white. So I'm going to have to redo those aspects. I'm so angry. What is wrong with you, old Hatcher? Ah!
Editing this one reminded me how much I dislike the sound of my voice. Not just for the story videos, but for this. I'm just editing my face and I'm editing my voice, and it's a never-ending struggle of learning to accept the parts of yourselves that you don't necessarily enjoy the most. But in the end, everything got done, and that's all that matters. It all got put up at the proper time, even though it was more work than I was expecting it to be because I had to make it 3 videos, which you would think, that's fine. Well, why is it hard? Finding a place to break it where it made sense was incredibly trying to me, to be perfectly honest. Also, quick question, if you could just put it in the comments, did it make sense that there were flashbacks? Did it make sense that it was the present was the 2 people talking on the phone and their conversation was making the main character think about their relationship over the course of years? I did everything I could to make it visually representative of that. It was just hard. It's strange. I don't know. Anyway, I hope it was understandable. If it wasn't, I'll never do it again. I put that up for February because I was like, oh, February, the month of love. I will never be doing that again. Also, you know what my husband told me? He was like, why didn't you put this up at the end of March so it would be like an April Fool's one? I didn't think about that. That would have been better. But he told me that legit the day before I was uploading it. I was like, I'm not putting it off. What the crap? He's wonderful and I love him. He has great ideas. I just wish he would say them out loud to me. So the next set of story videos going up at the end of this month being March, is going to be a continuation of the Collectors series. So if you haven't seen those, I will put a link to that playlist down there in the down there square, and you can check it out. All that being said, it's the first week of March. We're almost at the end of this week, actually, and I have not written a single word. I've not written a single word for this particular story set. So I've got to kind of hammer that home in the next week because, like I said, if I don't have the story for the story videos done by the end of the second week, then there will be no story videos coming out. And I understand also, I started this video off saying, who needs a schedule? Why do we have to hold to something? Now this one is for the health of my household. I can't be being as stressed as I was in the making of Teammate. I'm going to do my absolute best to start writing Monday evening after several meetings that I have that I did not do this week. So it's gonna get done, but it may only be like 2 parts, maybe 3, depending on how much I can get written, because where it ends at the end of next week is where it ends, and that's what I will be putting up. So look forward to that. Hopefully, actually don't come in the comments to me about that. Like, I'm gonna do my best. Let's see, what else? I don't know why I'm acting like I don't have the notes written down. I just want it to feel natural, the segues. I'm sure they don't feel natural. I'm sure they feel very jumpy. But I've said this for the last couple of vlogs that I'm going to be working on editing my previous novel. Gonna grab it. Gotta go fast. This is actually the manuscript for my completed novel that I will be going through and editing because there are things that definitely need to be edited. I've already talked about this. I'm not going to talk about it again. This upcoming 2 weeks, I will definitely get through at least half of this. Cross my fingers and hope. I figure I should do at least like 1 novel related thing during the weeks before I put one of these out so it can like be a novel writing vlog. So I promise I'll get to this. I have all the good intentions to do it. I just have not had the good mindset, but it's coming. Another book related thing that I did this past week or the week before, I don't know, time is an insecure lake. Nobody really knows what's going on with it. I'm a writer. I actually cleaned off our bookshelf. I pulled off all of our books and sorted through the ones that we're going to keep and the ones we're donating and cleaned it up and put it all back. I will not be showing you a clip of that because I've already edited it and it's like 20 minutes and this portion is already going to be like 20 minutes and I'm not putting up a 40-minute video. So look forward to video of me cleaning books shelves soon. More book things. Oh no, my app. More book things. Our book club is going strong. We have finished the Protector of the Small series, and guess what? One of my friends found out that they're making the first book of that, called First Test, into a graphic novel, and I will buy that. I literally just got rid of so many books. I will buy that. No cap. But we finished reading through the quartet. And my friends really love it. I should ask for permission. I'm gonna see my friend later today, so I'm gonna ask permission to show the many pictures I have of her crying. And if that didn't happen, I'll show a picture of me crying. We are going to read Ella Enchanted next, which Ella Enchanted is the book that got me into reading as a kid. It was the book that like made me realize that reading is fun and magical and special, you know? So I love that book, but I also haven't read it in probably more than a decade. So we're gonna read that because we want to, and because the only member of our book club who has not chosen a book yet chose that book, and I am with her for that. I don't know what we'll read after that because that book will take us a week. It'll take us a week to read through. It'll take us 2 days, honestly. Just it depends on our schedule. I could probably sit and read that book and be done in a day. So I'm looking forward to that. Maybe I'll actually get some footage of me reading, because I did not do that for the last 3 weeks, but I read. And that's all the literature related things that I've done in the last 3 weeks. I've done other stuff. Like I helped my husband. He needed some pictures taken for zeldadungeon.net. He was putting up an article about these choose your own adventure, not the exact words, create your own path to adventure books written in the Zelda world, and he needed images for the article. So I helped him out with that because I have a nice fine camera. You are seeing me through my fine camera right now. Isn't that right, Franny? I feel like I may have given you a different name before, but we're calling you Franny now. I'm gonna put a sticker on you. You're gonna be Franny. Yes. We also went to Joshua Tree because neither of us had ever been, and I kind of really needed a break away from life and the world as I know it. It was a lot of fun. I feel as though a lot of people would think, what's the point? What is out there is a lot of dust and trees, and to that I say there are also rocks. Look at them jumbo rocks. Look at them jumbo rocks. Look at them jumbo rocks. Look at them. Look at them. Now this just looks like the grapevine.
Yeah.
Look at them jumbo rock. Look at them.
It's okay. I won't be on your vlog.
I had fun walking around and just seeing what the national park had to offer, seeing as I'd never been there my whole life. This is where the owl lives. Maybe. Could just be Angry Tree. And I actually took that time to do some novel planning. The novel that this started off being about, that I put a pause on because terrible life things had happened. I did not want to associate the writing of this novel with things that I could not control that were making me very sad. So I put a pin in that, as you have seen, so that I could go back to it with a free heart and no negative associations. So I guess that's my novel thing for this Narwhal vlog. Wow. That's my novel thing for this Narwhal vlog. I planned that. It was actually really helpful going there. This is something I actually talked about in my last vlog. A friend had said, oh, why don't you just move it to here being Joshua Tree. So being able to go over there and scope out where certain events could take place, how certain people could meet up was indispensable. That's not the proper use of that word, but that's what we're gonna go with. I'm a writer. Speaking of friends, I actually hung out with one of my friends the other week.
What up? I got a friend.
Hey. Tell me about your day.
We were supposed to talk about my novel because what I'm finding out through this process of logging through all these things, I find it really useful to just talk through what I'm working on to solidify it in my mind. How I wrote my previous novel is a lot different than I feel like writing this one has shaped to be, so I'm just using all the tools that are put before me to do this as correctly as I can. We didn't actually end up talking about the novel that day, though. We just started talking about life and just the different struggles it is to be grown women. Also talking about friends. I have great friends. And they surprise me in great ways. I don't really like gifts, and I'm not the hugest on surprises, but one of my friends sent me a care package.
Honestly, I feel like this is the only way I'm recording nowadays. Hi, focus on me. Thank you. I just got a package from a friend who is a neighbor, and the box said tea on the outside, and I was like, ooh, tea. And then I opened it, and then the package slip says it's from a different friend. It's good to have nice friends. Look at this box. It's wrapped in plastic. Oh, I still got those, which I'm going to eat very quickly. Actually, I'm in the middle of eating Pop-Tarts while reading a book. Sometimes you just need to take some days for yourself. I'm gonna open that though. Hold on. Honestly, it already smells so good. I'm very sure that it's Earl Grey because I can smell it from here. It's the best kind of tea. And I guess we can, I mean, maybe I should wait to open it until I'm on the phone with that person. Yeah. I'm gonna open it when I see my friend through the internet. But thanks. Care packages mean that you care, or that you feel like I need caring for. One of them is nice, one of them is pitiable.
It's great to have friends. And then what else? As you know, I like to put at least one food thing into these vlogs. And oh, what a doozy, the playing with food that I did this last week, like a weirdo.
Okay, so, book club. Don't judge me for what I'm about to show you. I did some Food-xperiments. Look, earlier this week I made scallion pancakes, but I made too much dough because I was not gonna eat all the pancakes that I made. So I had leftover dough. And yesterday I made juke or congee or rice porridge, whatever you call it, for my sister because she was like having an upset stomach. And I had leftover like ground pork, whatever. But I had extra of it because I didn't want to overload the juke. Oh, my battery's dying. So what did I do today? Because I don't want those things to go bad. Made pot stickers, maybe? I don't know. They sort of look like bao, but I'm afraid to like steam these. So I think I'm going to fry them. Or maybe I'll steam them and then fry them afterwards. I don't know. So they're just like scallion pancaked things with pork, seasoned pork inside and cheese. So, we'll see how this turns out. And I'm gonna charge this battery now. Adventure!
That's the done deal, guys. A little bit of chili oil and a bunch of milk tea. Oh, I'm gonna regret that life choice immediately. Oh, it's gonna be way too spicy for me. Oh no. But it'll be good, I guess. Don't go back for seconds. Are you an idiot? It smells so spicy. Oh, I forgot my straw. But let's give this a little big old bite. It's not bad though. I'm not spicy. Yeah, looking back at that clip, honestly, I feel like I looked like I was joking. It was too much spice. Cannot handle. Oh, but it was good. Regardless, I mean, could it have been better? Was it a little weird? But it was solid ingredients, so it tasted not like I was expecting, but still not bad. But honestly, I feel like that's it. And you really don't need any more from me because it's 28 minutes. This is 28 minutes of just me talking, and I know I have other footage. So we're gonna need to be real particular about how we cut this up because I don't want to spend all day with doing this, to be perfectly honest. I guess I just have a message for myself. Hello. If you can't get things done in a timely manner, in a manner that you believe is timely, that's okay. Make allowances for yourself. If you are working on a project, communicate your needs to the people around you. And if you're working on something by yourself, probably communicate your plans with your husband so that he can help you figure out what parts of you are being crazy and what parts of you are being logical. That's honestly the best for work ethic when it comes to you. Give yourself space to breathe and don't act like this is the be all end all. End all be all? Also go figure out which is the right way to say that. Okay, kids, this has been something. I'm glad you spent this time with me, however long this is gonna end up being. I feel like it's gonna be like 28 minutes. Why do I always guess times? I'm usually wrong. Anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed this time here with your auntie. And I just hope that you have a great March. I hope this year's good. Stay inside, stay safe. When you check daily or even multiple times a day, like 2 or 3 times a day, to see if you or your family members are eligible for the vaccine. I have heard the intention of the government is that everybody in the United States of America should have the vaccine by the end of May. I'm hoping that is true. I'm praying that it's true, but regardless, stay safe. Look to see if you are eligible for it. And even if you've had both shots, please continue to wear your masks outside just to make other people feel comfortable. All right, kids, I'm going to sign off.